going to be heading back to England very shortly. In fact, by the time you watch this, I'll probably be on my way. And while I'm looking forward to it, there's one aspect of all that I've been reading here that worries me enormously. And I hope what I'm reading is only in the media and not in the dressing room. I mean, I've been in the media myself, and we need to highlight stories to get people's attention. But what we talk about and what the coach and the players talk about, at least in this case, must necessarily be different. And I'm talking about Jasprit Bumrah. All the talk that's coming through is India's 1-0 down. Can Bumrah play the second test? Or what if India go 2-0 down and Bumrah doesn't play this? Is the series already out of reach by the time you get to Lord's? You can't think like that, because if you're worried about one person, if you think one person's going to win you a series, one person's going to win you even a test match, then I think you've already lost. Test matches are won by collections of small performances at crucial moments. And two tiny facts will highlight what I'm saying. Bumrah bowled better than I've ever seen any Indian bowler bowl. And that was in Australia, where he took 32 wickets at 13. India lost the series 3-1. When you take so many wickets for so little, that is a series-defining performance, and yet India lost the series. Then we came here to Leeds. All the talk about Bumrah. Bumrah takes 5 in the first innings. But India lose the test. When in the opposition, there isn't a bowler anywhere close to Bumrah, not in Bumrah's league. And yet England managed to bowl India out twice and win a series. What is worrisome for India as they head into the second test is that there were 6 outstanding performances in the test match at Leeds. You don't hardly ever get 6 of those in a test match, and India still lost. There were 5 hundreds and a 5-wicket haul. What happened on the English side? No 5-wicket haul. There was 100 for Pope, a small 100. There was a very, very good 100 for Duckett in a run chase. There's a 99 for Harry Brook. So where did India lose it? India lost it in losing 13 wickets for 72, and India lost it in not being able to enforce the game on the last day. Where did England win it? Yes, obviously in a run chase, but England won it through a burst by Ben Stokes where he picked up wickets. England won it through a little performance by Josh Tongue when he decimated the tail almost. They won it in a partnership between Vokes and Smith. They won it in a partnership between Vokes and Cars. All those little partnerships. India had huge highs and huge lows. So going into the next test, India will need, there I go with one of my favorite expressions again, India will need an ensemble cast. India will need night spell from an Akashdeep or an Arshdeep. Maybe a little burst from Kuldeep where he snaffles 2 or 3 wickets. Little contributions, partnerships. Instead of 1 big partnerships and 3 tiny partnerships, 30 here, 40 here. Number 8 gives you 17, 18, 19 runs in a partnership of 35, 40. 9, 10, 11 give you 8, 10, 12 runs in partnerships of 20, 17, 18 or thereabouts. And you try and squeeze out another 90, 100 after being 6 down ideally, or maybe 120 after being 5 down. That is where matches are won. So I hope all this talk about Bumrah is not in the change room. In the change room, they're saying, how do we win without Bumrah? And to me, the biggest plus in the series for India would be if India win in Birmingham and Bumrah's not playing. And that'll just give everyone a lot of joy. You know, sometimes when all the talk is on one person, it belittles the others in the side. And they turn around and say, aren't we in the side? Surely Prasidh Krishna has got to be thinking of a 5-wicket haul. Siraj has got to be thinking of making it big. So when the talk is all about one person, it means you're in trouble. And that's why I said right at the top, one person doesn't win a series. And I hope all this talk is only in the media and not in the dressing room where they're thinking, how do we win as a collective? I said before the start of the series that England start favourites. I will say that again in Birmingham, England start favourites. I don't think Archer is going to play, but if he does, even more so for India to win. You've got to have the little contributions and then try and win it right at the end.
So thank you for watching, and do subscribe to this channel.